Hello and welcome to the Midday Brief with me, Kimini Nyamani. I'm in our headlines this afternoon. Running mates of the four political parties with representation in Parliament will take their turn at the IEA Vice Presidential debate, which takes off tonight. Now, Parliamentary Select Committee on Works and Housing inspects the $273 million loan water project at Spong and Dodoa. Also, AP's voting is ongoing in the U.S., but what are the stakes of Africa? We'll delve into the issue later on the brief. These and many more. Stay with me as I bring you details. Election Day in the United States is the Tuesday following the first Monday in November. It can fall on or between November 2 and November 8. It is the day when popular ballots are held to select public officials. These include national, state and local government representatives at all levels. Center for International Affairs. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
Really, both candidates have avoided centering on foreign policy, which really narrows down on Africa. What are the stakes of Africa, whoever wins?
Well, I don't see much of a sea change in the U.S. foreign policy
with
towards
Africa, especially
Africa.
Ghana. We had the Millennium Challenge account. We had a lot of support for people living with HIV and AIDS. Looking at Obama, he hasn't really instituted any new projects for Africa, for Ghana. So how does that rope in the fact that you're saying it could be a better option for You're still watching the Midday Brief, and we cross over to the ministries where my colleague Matilda Nyakwa Dennis is on standby. She's been collecting some reactions from the area on this evening's vice presidential IEA debate. Let's go over to her station at the moment. Good afternoon, Matilda.
Should he stand by me, Anna? Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Voters' Voice segment of your election headquarters. We are stationed here at the ministries and we are here to solicit views about what is arguably the most talked about issue in Ghana today. It is about the vice presidential debate that will be going on later today in Takoradi. So we want to find out what members of the public think and exactly what will be their expectations. First, I have here with me Mr. Osewu. So he's an entrepreneur, and let's hear what his expectations are.
Well, this vice presidential debate is first of its kind, and I think it's very good. And we have to commend and recommend the organizers for this positive move so far as democracy is concerned. As we are aware, if you are to talk about the competence and my expectation, I would say Dr. Baumia is a person that's I-tip in the sense that he has been in power and you've seen his competence. He not in Ghana here alone, going to Zimbabwe too is also a clear manifestation of the fact that the guy is somebody we can depend on. And when we come to the part of Mr. Parkwasi, the vice president, he was the governor of Bank of Ghana and now the vice president. And I don't think they have something positive to say. If indeed they have something positive, they should act it now. They shouldn't sit down for people to come and vote for them before they use that kind of competence that he thinks he has. We are expecting him to act now because he is in power. The power that he is looking for is now in his hands. And we are expecting him to, transfer whatever positive or pragmatic knowledge that he has to reality. We don't want people who will be more idealistic and who will be more showy without putting things on the ground. As we speak, there's no need for us to talk too much about the competence of Pakwesi Emisa. For Bawumia, he's a man of his own man. He's a man of practicals. He's a man of mechanism. And you know, development must be mechanical. If indeed somebody like Bawumia is to come into power, I think he's going to perform to our satisfaction. And I'm expecting a lot from him. For Bawumia, we are aware he's going to say something that will go a long way to salvage the nation from that kind of bleak future that we are in now. So Bawumia all the way.
Sir, let me ask you, today women are going to take part in the debate. What do you make of this?
Well, the women, that move is also something that is a plus for our democracy. As you are aware, it's a plus for our democracy. I think they can also perform, but they are not known of any economic background. So they can perform, but as compared to the two economists, they will do their best, but it wouldn't be anything to, like they will do their very best. They will do their very best, but the thing is simple, short and simple. They can, their performance cannot be compared to the Bawumians and the Pakwesi Emisa. So the women, they will do well. We encourage them to be bold, as Nana Konadu Rollins said. They should be bold. They should not entertain any fear of failure. So far as this debate is concerned, I know they will be able to come out with something good. We encourage them to put up the best that they think they can put up.
Okay, so you personally, what are your expectations as an entrepreneur?
In general, well, I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to a vice president or government who is going to put in mechanism to encourage young people to take their own destiny into their hands by way of being creative. You know, and the world is full of creativity, and whoever is gotten the good environment to create can create. So I'm expecting them to put in mechanism. As I indicated earlier on, without mechanism, development cannot go on. And I'm expecting them to put in mechanisms that will encourage young people to come out with their own creativity, so far as production is concerned, so far as other industries are concerned. With that, I think the nation can move on for us to enjoy a better life in future.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Osei Wusu. Yes. Unfortunately, what is happening is that many people are refusing to comment about this harmless topic, and we wonder why. But I think we can take the views that our gentleman just gave us here for now, and we'll follow up later. Thank you very much for watching Voters' Voice. Over to you at the studio.
Well, but in Takara, they are not, and some of the residents are expectant that this evening's vice presidential debate will focus on their areas of need, such as youth employment, road infrastructure, the economy, and what most of them refer to as an equitable distribution of the oil money.
Students or people around here will get work to do.
Are you saying that people around here don't have work to do?
Okay, some. No, I don't think some have work to do, but others or the majority are not getting work to do. So I think that those people come here have to give us the reason that they want us to vote them to power. No, so they have to give us the reason when they come in, they will tackle this problem concerning unemployment. Yeah, it's true, because if you come out with good reasons and how and why you want us to vote for you, it influences us and to give us the hope that we should vote for this candidate or this person who is contesting, so that when the person is in power, that person can tackle the problem that we are facing.
Okay. Yes, I'm a registered voter, but I don't know anything about the IEA program. Like things that they will be coming to do when they gain the power.
Yeah, what specifically do you want them to talk about?
About the employment, youth, the unemployment youth. You see, it hurts a lot.
Committee on Works and Housing has inspected the $273 million loan water project at Kpong and Dodowa in the Greater Accra region. The project contractor says work is progressing steadily and they are 12% ahead of schedule.
The project, which is being financed by the China Exim Bank with a total amount of $260 million and the government of Ghana's total amount of $13 million was approved by Parliament a few months ago. The call for the value for money by Parliament when the loan agreement was approved necessitated the inspection. The project, which is expected to be completed in 4 years, is 39% complete.
Currently, the work is progressing steadily. We are getting to about 40% of work done up to 2015.
Members of the committee, led by Chairman David Asumeng, expressed their satisfaction at the progress of work.
I'm very much impressed about the state of work, and I believe that we need to give credit or credence to the contractors. China Gizuba, I think they are doing a good job. We must encourage them to work hard and finish the project on time.
The Kpong headworks is one of the water supply sources of the Greater Accra metropolitan area, which was previously referred to as the Accra-Tema Metropolitan Area Water Supply. The plant, which comprises of the old and new treatment plants, serves Tema, eastern part of Accra and some towns in the eastern region, and has a total installed capacity of 48 million gallons a day. The plant is currently producing 66% of the total demand, which has resulted in acute water shortage in some parts of the city. Even though work is ahead of schedule, the project is faced with challenges that stall progress.
The current challenges that we have is mainly about right-of-way, especially in the pipeline that is being laid between this place and Dodowa, then to Accra. So our main challenge is the right-of-way acquisition. There are a lot of compensation issues that we are dealing with, and it's a little bit delaying the project.
The members were taken through the various projects at Kpong and Dodowa to inspect the progress of work of the project.
Well, President John Mahama is challenging the opposition New Patriotic Party to identify any projects they did in the Upper West region during their 8-year rule. The president said the region was relegated to the background during the Kufuor administration. Addressing a rally in Wa, President Mahama added the first NDC government kept faith with the region and he is ready to continue. He told the people his government will fulfill every single promise they have made to the region, including the construction of a regional hospital. President Mahama also dismissed corruption allegations leveled against him by the opposition, advising Ghanaians to disregard such claims meant to tarnish his image. You're watching the Midday Brief. I'll be right back. On the Midday Brief. My name is Kemini Nyamani Amanot. But Araba Kumsin is here with your election headquarters. Good afternoon.